One takeout order of fried rice around here is about 2 of our servings. This batch makes way more food and costs a lot less per serving. This is Berry Budget Kitchen. Real meals, real portions, and budget friendly without feeling like struggle food.
And this is how we make ours.
This is a simple fried rice. It's easy to make, super filling, and one of the easiest ways to stretch a meal without it feeling like you're just eating leftovers. We're keeping this simple. Day-old rice, chicken, frozen mixed veggies, eggs, and seasonings you see on screen.
We usually cook a big batch, around 6 cups of uncooked rice and up to 6 pounds of chicken as well as 6 eggs. But we do it in 2 batches since it won't all fit in at once.
This kind of meal is really flexible, and while you can swap the protein or veggies, just keep in mind that can change how budget-friendly it ends up. We keep this at a solid baseline so you can adjust it later to your taste. Start by prepping your chicken and cutting it into small cubes. This helps it cook quickly and evenly, and helps it spread through the rice better so you get a little bit in every bite. For this, we're using a home wok. Start by heating about 2 tablespoons of your preferred cooking oil. We like to use extra virgin olive oil. Once it's hot, add the chicken and give it a light seasoning first.
For the 6 pounds, we start with about 2 tablespoons of chili powder and garlic powder, 1 to 2 tablespoons of onion powder, around 2 teaspoons of ground ginger, and about 3 to 5 tablespoons of curry powder. You're looking for the chicken to take on a light orange color, and you can always adjust as you go.
This is where most of your flavor starts, but we're not overdoing it. You still want it to taste good enough that you could eat it as finger food though.
Cook it until the liquid is gone. Then let it go a bit longer until it starts to brown slightly. You'll see some golden edges.
Then go ahead and set it aside so the wok is empty again. Next, we move on to the eggs. This is where we do it 2 different ways. One for me and our son, and one for Mama Bear. For us, we add the chicken back in first, then crack the eggs directly into it and mix it so it coats everything.
For mine, I cook the eggs separately first, scramble them, then add the chicken back in and mix it all together. It keeps the texture a little more traditional.
It just comes down to the texture you prefer. Next, add your veggies, about 5 to 6 cups, depending on how much you want. Once those heat through, start adding your rice a little at a time. This is where we add the sauces.
For mine, I keep it a little lighter. I usually start with about 3 to 4 tablespoons of soy sauce and about 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. I skip the toasted sesame seed oil.
For me and our son, we usually start with about 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, around 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, and toasted sesame seed oil. Mix until everything is evenly coated and the rice takes on a light brown color. We keep everything at a solid baseline. Not too salty and not too heavy on sauce or oil, so you can customize it after it's served.
I usually add a bit more sauce to mine.
I usually add more seasoning or a little oil, and our son goes heavier on the soy sauce.
It's easy to make this fit what you like without changing the whole recipe.
So this is what it looks like for me. This is her portion, and we still have all of this left. This is one of those meals that really stretches. You can easily get several meals out of it depending on how you portion it. And you can use it however you want, whether that's a side or a full meal.
It really doesn't take much effort for how much food you get out of it.
For us, this falls into the tight budget range. It's filling, easy to adjust, and you end up with a lot more meals than you get from takeout.
And once you have the base down, it's really easy to tweak it to your taste.
And that's how we make fried rice around here. If you enjoy real meals, real portions, and budget-friendly cooking that still tastes good and fills you up, like, comment, and subscribe.
Thanks for joining us in Berry Budget Kitchen. We're glad to have you here, and we hope you'll come back and cook with us again.